Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Imperator Rome. It's been about a week. Today is actually release day for the game, so it's got a couple patches. But I do notice that there is a glitch on screen right now that is not patched. And I talked about this a little bit last stream of it. However, you can see top right, the date is the same as the last stream. You can see top left, the money is the same. I have not done anything but loaded a save file. And our money breakdown is a little bit interesting. You have 492 gold. The previous month's balance was 10,929 ducats. I gained 16,687 through tax. I gained 20,530 through commerce. I did, however, lose 12,004 through army maintenance. I'm sorry, 12,042 through army maintenance, 2,960 through fleet maintenance, 4,000 through fort maintenance, and 7,286 through wages. Now, as you may have noticed, none of those numbers are right. Those numbers are completely fucking ridiculous and obviously not correct. That's just a glitch. I think if we unpause for 1 month, it will just fix itself. Does it say that with the other things too? Oh no, the other things show correct numbers, yeah. It's just money. Sometimes when you load a save file and you don't unpause yet, your money balance is really fucking weird. Like, the actual amount you have is correct, and yet all the math that breaks it down is way off. I bet you it adds up to the correct amount, too, if you actually were to do it. But if I just unpause for a moment here, let me just unpause and hover over this. There we go. If you wait till the next rollover of the month, it's back down to what it actually is, which is we make about 11 gold a month. There we go. So, things I want to do, opening up. As the strategies develop on the game, as it's been almost a week since I streamed it last. Are we going to do more Hearts of Iron? Yes. As it's been almost a week, more people have put out content on the game, more strategy is developed on the game. So one useful button that a lot of people haven't noticed, that I actually didn't originally know, you can turn off allow trading away surplus. So, I don't know why this isn't by default, because it's actually, I wouldn't often want to trade that away, but there we go. We are not trading allowing any trade offers that would allow us to lose our capital bonus. So we won't lose surplus in the capital, which I think is really important because capital surpluses affect the whole country. So I'm happy with that. Another thing, I can't believe I didn't notice how good this was before. On economy for commerce, you can go free trade. You lose 15% of your national commerce income, but you gain one provincial import trade route in every single province. That adds up to a lot of money and resources. That is fantastic. As long as the world doesn't hate your guts, that's pretty fantastic. So considering we have no aggressive expansion right now, the world is probably fairly neutral to us and would be open to trade with us quite a bit. That'd be a good use of a lot of civil power if we really want to. In fact, like if we could get a trade right here. So let's just look at what's available. Yeah, we have lots of trade routes that are available right now. So that is actually really, really tempting. Are there any techs that we really need to rush for right now? That one's kind of nice. Monthly loyalty is kind of nice. Triumph cost, Change governor policies. I don't do that often. Tribesman output. I'm trying to get rid of tribesmen. Tribesman output. Trireme discipline's not bad. Military tradition cost. That's actually kind of nice. Fort defense. Yeah, I don't really need to rush to get any of these. I think I will spend some civic power on trade routes then. So let's do economy. Drop that down. So we are making about 3 ducats less a month through that. However, we can really go heavy on imports now. So we already have surplus of grain. That's beautiful. I would like more surpluses. Like livestock is very tempting for the growth. Surplus in capital gives free men promotion costs down 10% in every... Yeah, and all over the place, which is really nice. But what was it? Did Papyrus give us tech? No, that's just for surplus. Not although surplus in capital is more civic tech research. Okay, that's really tempting as well. Do we have any Papyrus in here? We don't. Okay, we got to do Papyrus in the capital, definitely, because we would get a lot of tech through that. In fact, if we look at technology now, yeah, that's like an extra 5 or 6 extra research points already just from that. That's huge. Papyrus is a really good resource. Okay. Other good ones. Now, this isn't our other counties. So you've already got grain. I wouldn't mind another grain just because the surplus bonus for growth is really good there. Although having your first livestock or fish would be just as good. We'll do fish. And again, we get money for even doing imports, just not as much as exports. How that works, I'm not entirely sure, because they already have fish. We'll do grain for them. Thankfully, Egypt has lots of grain to import. And we are out of civil power to get more. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. And again, chat, if you have any questions about the game or anything, I'm no pro. Game is very new, but I will try my best to answer. Disloyal people are all in jail. That's fine with me. Except for this guy, this governor. Right, that dude. He's one of our... he's one of the pretenders, that's right. Don't want to smear his reputation. It wouldn't cost that much to do. Tempting. What is his job? He's governor of Greece. Okay. I'm gonna smear his reputation. There we go. You may notice it has the same sound effect as in, why am I blanking on? CK2. CK2 has that same sound effect whenever you open your intrigue menu. Okay. Is this currently set to naval landing? Okay, I'll have it set to naval landing, because I think I might want to move some of these guys across the river, or do we want to expand more over here? I'll praise Imperator for having varied unit types and more interesting and involved trade system. I think it gives a strong identity different to other paradox teams. I agree, Lulu. Thanks for following, Josh. Welcome to the flock. Hope you enjoy the stream. So if we look at our decisions here, Imperial Ambition, right, that is have more than 6,000 cities. We do not have that, I don't believe. I believe we check our cities in this menu. Yeah, we only have 71, not even close. Cities would be how many individual little areas like this. What you would call counties in CK2. Reunite Alexander's empire, which I'd love to do at some point. However, that's a mighty big thing to do. It's a lot of places in the world we'd need to take. Okay. I do still want to unite all of this. However, they just keep getting guarantees and stuff. So this is another thing. On the last stream of this, what I thought was me being really reckless and not noticing some of the defensive pacts and stuff, in reality, larger powers may have been guaranteeing some of those people after I falsified my claim as a deterrent. They don't want us to grow, but they don't want to war with us directly. So once they see we fabricate a claim, they would guarantee that person in Hearts of Iron Force style so that I wouldn't want to go to war knowing I would have too many opponents. I thought I was just being unattentive, but some fucking eagle-eye people in the chat figured it out. All right, so he has just too many alliances for me right now, doesn't he? Yeah, and he's in the defensive league, so I'd be fighting like all of this. I myself have 42 cohorts. I think right now we do need a bit of a prolonged period of peace to get our manpower back up, because our maximum manpower is 135,000. Whereas right now we only have 10,000. We lost the Olympics again, that's fine. People seem to really enjoy my previous stream of this, though, which I'm very flattered. Thank you. We need... Now might be a little bit of a time to play the diplomatic game. How many... Okay, yeah, diplomatic relations of 3. That's cool, because I'm a regional power, which is pretty nice. I'm a little bit surprised I'm not above being a regional power, to be honest. Regional power... Okay, so at 99 cities... Or sorry, at 100 cities, I go to a major power. Okay, so I'm not even that far under being a major power. I'm surprised I'm not already, to be honest. I'm one of the stronger countries in the world. Yeah, we have no active diplomatic relations right now. I think we need to start setting some up. I do kind of regret breaking our alliance here. Yeah, I'm a little bit regretting breaking my alliance with Thrace, just because they are quite powerful, and it was nice deterrent having them on our side. You want to stream of Judea someday? I have played quite a bit as Judea, actually. They're very fun. Do we maybe want to fight our way up here? Do these people have a ton of strong alliances? These seem like fairly weak countries. Yeah, they're allied with fairly weak countries, actually. They're in defensive leagues with basically the same people they have an alliance with. They might always end up getting guaranteed as soon as I make a Casus Belli on them, though. They're also in a civil war. That's interesting. It looks like a very small civil war, though. In fact, one of the countries in it, the revolt, has no army left. Huh. Okay. We will run the clock a little bit here. I want to get more civil power here. There we go. We got to start up more trade routes. Make sure the country is well ahead, and we need way more training grounds. Way more. Okay, so all they have is earthenware, which helps with research points. I'd like them to import grain then, so that they can grow. All right, over here we can have 2 trade routes. They have iron. Can't get anything, can you? Why not? Oh, right. I only had the civic power for 1 trade route. It's 25 for a trade route, by the way. So, I'm thinking of possibly just artificially boosting the economy of our capital by moving more people there. Like, how loyal is this place? Let's do unrest and loyalty. Yeah, our country is extremely loyal overall right now. This governor governs a lot of places, and he's kind of disloyal right now, so that is making the populace start to become more disloyal. But for the most part, things are pretty good here. I think I might want to move some people. Is there an option for that in the macro builder? There's a trade goods thing here, actually. I didn't know. Assimilate, no. Don't think there is a thing for that. Right, I'd click move here. Which province to move to, yeah. And that is, kind of expensive. Export of vegetables helps with it, though. I'd like to make that cheaper at some point, because if I can just muster most of my slaves in one area and then stack buildings that increase the tax there, that'd be pretty strong. If I can have one really powerful centralized area, that'd be nice. Maria. Right now I want to build a lot of training camps, though. We have this place set to, yes, we have this place set to a Borderlands. Good. Because I really want to drop some serious cash on training camps to get our manpower up. We need manpower. Thanks for following, Big Nut Little Jeans. That's a fucking hell of a name right there. Welcome to the flock. Hope you enjoy the stream. Hey, Vladimir. Does anyone know if Judea has the Maccabees revolt event chain? I don't know. Number one thing Paradox Games need to work on is diplomacy and diplomatic AI. We no longer are importing grain from that province. That is a bummer because I need to pay civic power to get new trade routes, even if they're the ones who break off my trade routes. There we go, we just got it back. It's annoying. I Diplomatic AI. I like how Imperator is making power rivalries and how there's some pseudo spheres of influence which restricts each other's expansion. It makes the player have to do more legwork on diplomacy front and be more opportunistic. I do like when these games make you have to play opportunistically. It makes you have to pay attention to the global politics of the game. Right, these guys are a subject of mine, yes. Which means I'm allowed to march through their land. Do I want to, like, leverage some of these people? I could possibly get these people to like us quite a bit and start demanding tribal vassal status. It would get me more manpower, because tribal vassals give you manpower, although it's very, very little. Considering how wealthy we are, we can get manpower a lot easier just through developing our own stuff. Can you banish people for money? I don't believe you can in this, not CK2 style at least. Let's double check our government here. Right, the one we didn't take is improve opinion maximum, so our max right now I believe is 50. I might swap one of these out for that at some point, but I do really like both of these. Getting rid of corruption naturally, and my admirals and generals slowly build loyalty with me, because disloyal armies and generals is quite dangerous. And then, of course, a morale for army. Just really useful when at war. I could change it when I'm not at war, but I don't want to be too willy-nilly with that. Tribal proposition. Our tribal neighbor, Iberia, has started investing a lot of their treasury into opening up the borders between our two nations. Hopefully this will prove beneficial for us as well, although their tribesmen are somewhat more unruly than we're used to. We should keep Abria in mind, as they can prove good friends in the future as well. Surely only good things can come from this. Gain a tiny amount of money, but the country likes us more, and one of our provincial places will have tribal influx, increases tax a little bit of local unrest. I'm actually cool with that because my realm's pretty stable, either than him. I could try to make friends with him. It'd make him a lot more loyal, but I kind of want to save my friendships for foreign people. I've got one friend right now, yeah. I kind of want to save my friendships for foreign rulers right now. Like, maybe I want an alliance with Rome. That could be very powerful. I actually have a war goal on Rome right now. That's incredible. Yeah, and all he would call in is his tribal allies. How powerful is Rome right now? Only 10 cohorts and 500 manpower? They must have had a really devastating war. His cohorts, or his tribes, all have more troops than him. Although they're probably lower quality troops. The areas in your territory that have clouds cover over, is that habitable or impassable land? Like this? Yes, that is impassable land. In fact, if I remember right, because like this too is impassable. However, I think there's actually a thing for that in the options I should have turned on. There's one for telling it to not color in, I think it's in this game at least, not coloring in impassable terrain. What would that be under? I don't see it here. Maybe I'm thinking of another one. Fill in impassable terrain. I'm gonna turn that off. There we go. So now we can more clearly see the mountains that are impassable. I actually like that. I could see why people might think that's ugly. I actually find that really useful for war. Being able to clearly see. Now, it's ugly when you zoom out, but maybe I'll just turn that on during war. That's what I'll do. Be nice if there's a hotkey for that. Okay. We can start set up another trade route here. Definitely get grain. Because their growth, not great. Bunch of training camps have been finished. Okay. No longer importing papyrus. God, I hate losing trade routes like that because I had to spend civic power to get that. Kind of sad that deadly premonition's over now. What will fill the void? Probably going to be more Pokemon Emerald with my wife. We're probably going to record some tomorrow. In the civic capacity is informed of us that an opportunity has arisen. One of our most valued temples is in dire need of renovation. With enough investment, the building could become a shining beacon of our benevolence and architectural prowess. Surely this opportunity is too great to miss? Yeah, that's a lot of money. I don't need that. I don't need that. I have no need for this. I'm not spending that much money on that. Waste. Is there anything really good coming up in technology after, like in the next advance, that I need to save up for? Navy maintenance, maybe. National commerce income, hell yeah. National citizen build, yes. And build cost, holy shit, those are all amazing. Oratory tech investment, maybe. Improve opinion maximum, yes. And for religious, tech speed, yes. Tribesman happiness, eh. Navy morale, okay. Okay, I need during the next round of tech about a grand total of 500 civic power. Okay, I'll have to save a little, but I can get some trade rights now. Arabian Civil War ended. Or Abrian Civil War ended, sorry. That's not the same thing at all. Hey, Farah. All right, we can get another trade route going in Macedonia. Earthenware, I'm thinking maybe? Surplus is, in capital, is national free man output. That's actually really good for manpower as well. Do we have any earthenware here? We don't. I want papyrus and earthenware, that's what I want. I'd get a lot more just by having papyrus here. Like, a lot more. Can we just bribe this guy? Would that be enough? 13 bucks, bribe him. Send a gift. A gift was sent. Is that enough to get trade route with you? No. Oh, he won't do it because I'll lose capital bonus. I should have checked that. I'm an idiot. How about we do Egyptian revolt? I'll send you some money, although you're probably not gonna last. Still, papyrus is awesome. Still not good enough? Come on, man. City distance, it's really that bad? We could wait and improve relation. I guess we'll do that. God damn it. Pain in the ass. Gonna have to spend oratory power on that. Deadly Premonition. Deadly Premonition is one of my favorite games. I did a 100% playthrough of it. It just finished today? Today's Thursday, right? Yeah, last episode went up today. What is this? Outrage to discover. Oh, canceled military access. That's fine. Start improving opinion. We've established an embassy. Doesn't last forever, but pretty long time. The need for diplomatic prowess is historically accurate to the time period. I will not read the whole paragraph aloud that was just put in chat, but I agree. Offer alliance from Thrace. Fine, we can have our alliance again. I do kind of regret breaking our alliance before. Sorry, I also hit the microphone really hard there. It's okay, everybody. It's just due to my woeful incompetence. Maria. Thanks for following, Paladin. Welcome to the flock. Hope you enjoy the stream. All right, it's gonna be a little while before we can get that papyrus. What is this? Breaking alliances. They're considering to leave us. You just agreed to... You asked me to have this alliance with you. Are you kidding me? They're still sore that we... Kiss this bell. Fuck you, Thrace. Thrace. You're like, oh, we want an alliance with you. Oh, but we might break our alliance with you. Fuck you, dude. All right. I really don't like this guy's low loyalty. He's losing loyalty because he's a pretender to the throne. Does anyone support this guy? Some people actually support him, don't they? Pretender support. They'll support Alexander. Okay, there we go. Demand support for heir. I'd have to pay a lot of oratory power to do this with everyone. Okay, two of them are supporting Antipater. I don't want Antipater being supported. So it's this guy's doing it. I'll pay to stop him, and I'll pay to stop him. There. That should change probably next month. There we go. That's updated. Now this guy doesn't have so much support. So fuck him. He doesn't have a bunch of people supporting him as a pretender anymore, so he's less likely to revolt, I'm sure. A member of another family just joined our country. He's not particularly talented at anything, so I'm not that interested in him. Fuck him. On it. Who's king right now? His name is Cassander the Violent. He's been our king since the beginning of the game. He's 67 years old, which means he's officially old enough that he could die of natural causes at any moment. So now's probably a good time to make sure people are supporting our legitimate heir, of which he has a lot of support. I'm not really concerned. The vast majority of people support our heir, so I'm not really that worried. It's just a shame that that Cassander might die just because Cassander has quite high stats. Also, let's drop a little bit of money again on some more training grounds. Got to get that manpower rolling in. We're getting manpower quite fast now. Our manpower from population's going down, actually. It was a bit higher at the start of the episode. Not sure what lowered that. What is this? They broke their alliance with us. Why did they fucking ask for it then? Shame of a governor amidst the follow season. Harpalos, one of the most esteemed governors, held a vast and lavish party at his summer palace. Even the most loyal subordinates were shocked by this display of contempt for the plight of the common man. Maria. And having written directly to us, demanding some manner of justice is served. It's okay, everybody. I'm illiterate. Things are following. Ooh, how do I pronounce that? Saharat? Welcome to the Flock. Hope you enjoy the stream. I have no idea what this game is. I don't even like strategy games. Just joined for MDB, to be honest. I like that. Join for all the old-style Greek executions. Demand payment to the city. He'd lose some loyalty, although he's quite loyal. What is his position in government? He's a governor. I kind of don't want to piss him off. He's actually a very talented governor at that. He'd lose money. The city would gain a granary, though, which is pretty awesome. Demand his resignation. I don't want to fire him. He's good. Although unrest would go down and tax would go up a lot. He'd become really disloyal, but he wouldn't be a governor anymore, so it doesn't matter as much. Or lose some popularity but gain loyalty with him. I actually wouldn't lose that much popularity, and popularity doesn't matter that much as a monarch. Demand payment to the city. I'll gain the granary, lose a little loyalty with him, but he's still pretty high on loyalty. I'm not that concerned. Finally, papyrus. We can get it from Memphis. There we go. Good enough. As long as we have papyrus in the capital, because it really does increase our technology by quite a bit, importing papyrus. Alright. He could die by tripping down the stairs, and by tripping, I mean his heir pushing him to oh, wait, wrong game. I mean, there are still assassinations in this game. Don't think it's quite as common as Crusader Kings 2, though. That game is all assassinations. What is this? Age finds us all in the end. Ooh. Age finds us all in the end. Even the priests and surgeons shake their heads when confronted with the inevitable decline of the human body. As Cassander the Violent is finding out, he may not have much time left. He looks like Sparta. We're actually quite close to Sparta. Sparta's just right here. In the Greek peninsula down here, which we'd like to expand into soon. We're up in Macedon. In fact, we are Macedon. We are ill. Horrible infection presenting unusual lesions, throat symptoms, and malaise. Health is massively down. We're also frail. Yep. It looks like Cassander might finally die. Our first king may finally die. F? Question mark? Says Haranera, which is somehow just absolutely hilarious to me.